Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be starting very soon. We are all super excited to introduce a new amazing institution, IC University of Applied Sciences, Amsterdam, now available at GAS and powered by the GAS Gateway Agent Portal. We see more people joining. That's amazing. So let's allow a few more minutes and watch a quick video introduction to Amsterdam, please.
Study abroad with Intercollege in the heart of Amsterdam and see for yourself why so many students continue to flock here every year. With more than 450 multinational headquarters, 2,500 tech companies and 51,000 startup jobs on offer, Amsterdam is the ideal study destination to help get your foot in the door. In fact, Amsterdam's tech sector is now worth a booming $73 billion, meaning employment opportunities in the city are rife. This tech hub is also cited as one of the greenest cities in Europe, meaning you can recharge in beautiful parks when you study in Amsterdam. What's more, by choosing to study abroad in Amsterdam, you'll automatically be connected to the rest of Europe and the world by the city's extensive transport network. As a city that is also home to more than 120,000 students and a plethora of events and festivals on offer, there's never a dull day for student life in Amsterdam. Apply to Intercollege today and launch your career in Amsterdam, the ultimate study destination.
Once again, hello everyone and welcome. My name is Tatiana Christofi and I'm your host today. I am the lead community manager and a part of the GAS International Business Development Marketing Department, where we make sure that all the latest updates and exciting news from GAS institutions are delivered to our global network of partners, to all of you. And we are here today to talk about the new amazing institution, IC University of Applied Sciences, Amsterdam, and the new exciting study destination now offered by GAS. I'm very happy to run this webinar together with an amazing team of experts. And let's start by introducing them. So I would like to welcome Panayota Christidou, International Student Coordinator at IC Amsterdam. Hi, Yota. Amazing to have you with us. We also have Theophilus Okiere, BBA student at IC Amsterdam, student from Ghana. Hi, Theo.
Hello, Tatiana.
Thanks for joining us. And we also have Nana Ajo Aviar, Senior Business Development Manager at UE Germany and IC Amsterdam, and Omoholo Margaret, IBA Business Development Manager at UE Germany and IC Amsterdam. So our business development team for Africa. Hello, ladies.
Hi everybody.
Amazing. So hello all and thanks for joining us. Our dear partners, today we are running this agent training specifically for our partners in Africa. If you have any questions, please use the live chat and the Q&A feature, and we will be happy to address your questions in the end of this presentation. But I would like to start with our introduction to Amsterdam and to IC Amsterdam institution. So, Jota, what makes Netherlands an attractive study destination for international students?
I mean, the video in the beginning already started giving away some clues. In general, when it comes to the Netherlands and Amsterdam specifically, it's the quality of life that distinguishes it from other places to study. Apart from a very healthy quality of life, apart from safety and climate, and just beautiful sceneries all around. It's also pretty exciting because there is a lot of cultural activities, there is a lot of innovations that are going on. So there is always something to do, there's always something to discover. Amsterdam is extremely multicultural for people that either study here or work here. So you will see companies and people of many different interests all around. So it's a very strong area to be at because you will be able to cater to everyone and really be able to a lot of international people that come here and are looking for a new home as well.
Amazing. Well, we are very happy that now we have an institution located in the very heart of Netherlands. And Jota, why is actually IC Amsterdam is a perfect choice for our partners and their students in Netherlands?
So IC University of Applied Sciences, it has been a staple. It has been in the heart of Amsterdam for a really long time. It's located right at the city center. Its niche is that we focus on learning by doing. We focus on not just providing the theory that, of course, is standard, but also immediately applying the theory to a project, to seeing it in practice. So apart from providing the concept of a marketing mix, we immediately have our students to go out, experience the city, find companies, do research, create their own pop-up store. And in addition, all the teachers that we have are entrepreneurs. It's not just educators, but entrepreneurs in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, that have already succeeded in setting up and evolving their businesses. So we immediately learn from the source what it takes in order to become a great entrepreneur. In addition, what we're really proud of is that we're still a boutique college. So we want to have small classes of up to 24 students. And in this manner, every student can have personal attention from their teacher or their mentor at the time. What else I could say that, of course, we're accredited with VAO, and our employment rates is only increasing. So we're really proud that we have really high employment rates for all our graduates. And with GAS, with the alumni network is increasing to 10K. And as an institution, we constantly strive to keep up relations with our alumni network and with partners in order to continue creating valuable situations for our students as well. And finally, top of everything, when it comes to the learning by doing practice that we have here at IC University, would be the internships that we also try to arrange for our students, so that every BBA, every Bachelor Business Administration ends up with first hands-on experience for our students.
Fantastic, thank you, Jota. Well, when we come to the IC Amsterdam programs, it is fair to highlight that this is the case of not quantity, but quality. Nana, please tell us about the bachelor programs that the university offers.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so we are offering the Bachelor of Business Administration, which is BBA for short. It's a 4-year full-time program, and it has 2 semesters of 2 blocks every year. Classes are offered during the day, and as Jota said, all the programs are taught by our very best teachers. They all have industry experience, they're all entrepreneurs, and they are based at our campus. So the students will definitely get that support and that experience from our faculty. Okay, so the theory that is taught in this program is immediately applied. So, we do believe in practicing what you're learning. So there's workshops, there's projects and internships throughout the program, and this program is fully accredited as well. There's options for English, which would be for international students, and there's a Dutch option, obviously, for domestic students. We have multiple intakes every year. We have February, May, and September. And we always stress on how we're all about learning by doing, and that's the key component of our program. Okay, we can move to the next. Okay, so this is just a breakdown of every year of the program. The first one focuses on from pupil to student, which is teaching you how to learn applying theory into practice. So obviously coming from a high school background, students may not be too comfortable with this sort of learning. So the first year teaches you how to apply the theory that you're learning into practice, okay? Students will move on to year 2, which goes from student to mature student. So it's preparation for becoming a junior professional and orientation for specialization. So you're able to specialize in different areas of study. In year 3, it focuses on from mature student to junior professional, and this is the specialization year. So during this year, students are able to specialize in a field of their interest. And then it prepares them for real life professional experience, and you are able to open a pop-up store or work on an in-company project. And then finally, year 4 is from junior professional to professional, and this preparation for graduation and internship. And an important component to note in year 4 is that students would participate in an in-company internship and work on a graduation thesis, which is their final graduation project. So that's just a little bit of a breakdown of what students would expect every year of the program. Okay, so just going a little deeper into this, in the first semester, it would be 2 blocks of roughly 8 weeks with workshops and lectures. So we don't focus only on lectures. There's a lot of workshops as well where students are able to practicalize the theory that they've learned. Semester 2, of course, would be 8 weeks of the same thing. And an important point is the duration of the vacation varies depending on the starting dates and the holidays during the course period, okay? And lectures and workshops typically take place over about 3 to 4 days every week, and students would be expected to study for about 16 weeks every week, okay? And then for the graduation year, there's a guaranteed internship, which it's important to know that sometimes there's compensation, sometimes it's not. And this internship takes place in the second half of the final year. So students would balance working in a company and then writing their final project during this period. So students will probably work about 2 to 3 days in a week and then spend the rest of their time working on the project. Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Nana. That was a great introduction to the program. And dear partners, we are very lucky to have today with us one of the IC Amsterdam current students. Theophilus, please tell us a few words about your experience with IC Amsterdam. What was the main reason to choose it for your studies?
Yes, Tatiana, thank you for this opportunity. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining this webinar. When I first joined Intercollege, what I felt was like the lecturers were entrepreneurs themselves. That was the most happiest thing. And they really know what they are teaching. So it's not like just educating you for the world, but like they are teaching you what they know so you can apply it in any field you want to. And the another good thing is the lecturers are also good, and also they really support you in everything you do. So at the end of the year, at the end of your 4 years, if you are setting up your pop-up store, they really guide you, whatever you've learned. So really, if you are applying it, it's really easy for you to apply it, just like myself. So even now, I do freelancing for myself, and also I work part-time. So I kind of combine the two, and it's really good for me. So there's much value in studying in Intercollege Business School. I really recommend to everyone to join Intercollege.
Thanks a lot, Theophilus. Well, we will get back to you a bit later because
Okay.
your case, your story is so exciting, and our partners will love to hear more about your experience and your achievement in Amsterdam so far. But I'm sure already after Theophilus' inspiring story, our partners would love to send their students to IC Amsterdam. I love the way the program is structured and the fact that students may combine their studies with work. But not only that, they may also combine the experience of living in two countries and studying at two amazing universities. Omoholo, please tell us more about the Netherlands plus Germany offer.
Hi, Tatiana. Thank you so much for this opportunity. All right, so this wonderful option we have made available for your students simply means they do their 4 years of bachelor study with us, and they have the option of doing their postgraduate study at UE. At the end of the day, students will definitely be getting same value for money, same experience, excellent exposure, and of course, post-study work opportunities. Now, what we are offering students who do the 4 years of their undergraduate program with us is they now have the option to do only the 60 ECTS master's program in these courses that we have listed. Remember, the condition for any student to benefit from post-study work opportunity in Germany is they need to be in Germany for at least 1 semester, so that's 3 months. With your 60 ECTS, students will have the option of being in Germany for up to 8 months, which is sufficient for them to benefit benefit from the post-study work opportunity. So after their study of the BBA program, the master's degree options we have is not limited. So these are options that your students can choose to study post-study after the completion of their first degree in IC Amsterdam.
Wow, we did mention the scholarship as well, right? So our students from IC Amsterdam moving to Germany,
Yes.
UE in Germany, get 50% off on their studies. That's incredible. Well,
Okay.
getting 50% off the master's program at UE is something very unique and offered only to IC Amsterdam graduates. I want to highlight this. So Amaholo, but I can predict a question from our partners. Are there any scholarships available for the BBA at IC Amsterdam itself? And what are the prices in general?
All right, thank you very much. So in terms of the scholarship options we have available to our international students, so we are offering general discount of 25% on each year tuition fee for students, but the catch is students will be making full tuition fee payments. So if you are making full tuition fee payments, you are getting an absolute wonderful discount of 25%. What that means basically is it reduces the tuition fee program from 12,500 euros to 9,375 euros, which is very, very good. And then at the 4th year of a student's program, remember, part of what we are also offering is students will pay the full semester fee of their 7th semester, which is the final year, and they get 50% off. Now, this academic discount will apply in terms of considering, one, that student stays on the program, not start the program and then decide to drop off. And then for the 8th semester, the study is absolutely free for the students. Now, the other options we have listed here will apply for every student, but the very important point for us to take back is tuition fee must be paid in full, all right? And that full tuition fee is for the first year of the student's program, which makes them eligible to get the final document, and then advance on to next steps in their study plans with IC in Amsterdam.
Wonderful. So yeah, by paying in front for the whole year, the students would get a 25% discount, which brings the price to a very attractive one. So I'm sure our dear partners already can't wait to hear what the entry requirement is for their students to be accepted at IC Amsterdam. I would like to ask Nada to give us a quick overview of the entry requirement.
Okay, thank you. Can we move? Okay, so important points, entry requirements. I'm sure everybody's waiting for this part. So we have a minimum age limit of 17, okay? So students have to be at least 17 years old to be eligible to study at IC Amsterdam. And we have a maximum age limit, which is 29 years. So nobody over the age of 29 years should be applying technically. We only accept study gaps of 5 years max, okay? For non-EU students, there would be specific entry requirements per country. And we have a pre-arrival guide available for both EU and non-EU students. It's important to note, or for me to point out here, that we have 48 hours processing time for applications, meaning you'll get very, very quick feedback when you send in your application, and then students would know what their status is very quickly. And then it takes between 3 to 4 weeks for the visa to be issued as well. So very straightforward process, very quick feedback. And then the visa takes about a month for students to get it. So, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Nana. Well, next question is for Yota. Yota, you know that our partners and students come from all over the world and may require a visa to study in the Netherlands, right? So how can we help international students with their visas? Do they have to do this themselves?
Okay,
No,
so
I thought it was for Yota.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, for Yota, because Yota is our student service guru, and she knows everything about that. I would like her to cover this, please.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. So for the visa, the student actually doesn't have to do anything themselves. The moment that they receive the admission letter, the admission offer from IC University, then the institution acts as a sponsor for the student and will apply for the student visa and the entry visa themselves. So they will arrange all the documentation, and then they will be in contact with the student in order to arrange the visa and residence permit. And then we'll continuously informing the student of what needs to be done in order to collect and finalize all the necessary paperwork. What wouldn't be necessary from the side of the student will be to submit some necessary paperwork and some proof in order to be able to approve the visa, such as some bank statements in order to show that they have sufficient funds for the tuition and their living costs as well in the Netherlands. And then some very standard ID paperwork as well.
Okay, and what happens after the graduation? Yota, what visa should students apply for in order to stay in the Netherlands?
Well, the very positive thing is that once the student residence permit expires, approximately 6 months before that happens, the students have the opportunity to apply for the orientation year visa or 1-year visa. And that is a visa that will basically allow any student in order to stay here for up to a year without necessarily having a job or a sponsor in order to look for a job and start building their career. And the moment that they do find a sponsor visa review arrangement, then automatically that orientation year visa expires. So typically we advise students to start between 6 months before the expiration, and they have a full 12 months where they have a lot of free time to see how they can advance their career and enter very well into the job market of the Netherlands.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Yota. Well, my next question is to Nana. Nana, so another very important question is, if international students are allowed to work in the Netherlands, please advise.
Okay, so the good news is that yes, international students are able to work part-time in the Netherlands. Okay, so students can choose between working 16 hours a week during the academic year or working full-time during the summer. So during the months of June, July, August, they can choose to work full-time or they can work 16 hours a week during the academic year, okay? So for the most part, candidates applying do not need to speak Dutch. So Amsterdam is a very diverse country. So people don't need to speak Dutch to be able to work. Majority of people speak English, so Dutch language is not a requirement. So don't worry about that. I saw a question about that in the question section, so that's the answer. You don't need to speak Dutch to be able to work and live comfortably in Amsterdam. Okay, so another point is that only the employer can apply for a work permit. So the employer would kind of have to be a sponsor for the person who wants to work. So this process usually takes around 5 weeks. And if you're a student, I don't know if this applies to us, but in some cases, we do have students who have are from Switzerland or have EU passports. And in that case, they do not need a work permit in order to work, and there are no restrictions for such students. And students would gain on average about 12 euros an hour. But please, let's note that students working part-time would also need to obtain Dutch health insurance. Okay, this costs about 140 euros a month. And for non-working students, the price of this is much, much lower. It's about 35 to 40 euros a month. Okay, so let's note this, that students would need to obtain Dutch health insurance, okay, especially for those who are working part-time. Thank you.
Thank you, Nana. Could you please also give us some examples of where IC Amsterdam students can find work?
Okay, so I'm gonna need Yota's help because some of these I can't pronounce. But examples of some of these companies, we have Tesla, KLM. I'm sure we all know these are popular names. Some of the others, let me hand over to Yota, who's able to pronounce those names.
We have Cemention, we have Online Marketing Fabriek, Security Control, Tarum France. I say this one can be a real problem. Damen Shipyards, Porsche Gelderland, and this is the biggest Porsche vendor that we have in Europe. Myburg & Co. and FC Groningen, which is one of the major football teams in the Netherlands that's located in Groningen, if you need a little bit more context as well.
This sounds great. Well, Yota, does the university actually help students in finding jobs, and what other support can they get from IC Amsterdam?
Definitely, we are providing students with a lot of support for their job search. One way to do that would be to prepare them appropriately in order to advance their career, figure out how they're going to proceed in the job market. And that happens very much along with the mentor service that we offer, which is a personal development one-on-one session that you can have with one of the teachers that's assigned to you, and they will guide you throughout your studies here. And also we have the Career Center, which is an offline and online platform as well, where we invite our closest partners and affiliates, alumni, and an entire network in order to also give us their job vacancies earlier in advance so that we can communicate this to our students. And we're always looking for open opportunities that we can immediately communicate to them as well. So that is a very big focal point to ensure the employability of our students after they have finished with their studies. In addition, along with the pop-up store that we have a lot of successful stories of pop-up stores having longevity, and along with the internships, we aim for that to also be a gateway for them to continue and being employed and having a nice career afterwards. In terms of the student services and any other service that we provide, it's a very holistic thing. And it's, of course, an administrative support for all the daily needs that they have. But also we are very much focused, especially for international students, for how we're going to welcome them and how they're going to experience the student journey coming over here. That means that how they're going to be able to assimilate and make sure that they're comfortably settled in the Netherlands, whether that be for housing, for health insurance, for arranging the documentation, because it can be quite of a big a daunting task in order to relocate so much. So that would be a very big part of our approach. And then, of course, it's also the academic support with the personal mentors that I mentioned so far, where our students have constant moments of feedback and discussion to talk about their personal and their academic problems and see how to overcome any obstacles or find routes and pathways that will enable them to reach their maximum potential as well.
Great. Oh, it looks like the university takes really good care of the students and supports them in a multiple ways. So there is something else that students would need help with while coming to the Netherlands. And I actually saw one of the questions in the chat about it. Please, Jota, tell us about finding accommodation in Amsterdam. What options our students have there and how affordable are they?
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a very big issue. I could start by saying that typically accommodation for international students would be around 900 per month, euros per month, and that could include also food, transport, health insurance, depending on the lifestyle that someone is having as well. But that would be a very minimum budget for everybody to anticipate. Then when it comes to accommodation, different options, there are student houses, there are shared studios and roommate opportunities as well for somebody to stay in Amsterdam, but it can also be quite limited or quite above budget for many students, for anyone on the student budget. That's why what's really convenient for the Netherlands and Amsterdam is that it has a great network, a great transport network, where even a different city would be 20 minutes away by a train that is also way more efficient than a bus that we would be used to at another place. So it's not just Amsterdam that we recommend as a living location for our students, it's the entire area around, so areas like The Hague, Leiden, Haarlem, Purmerend, Almere, that will also provide way lower costs to our students, way more opportunity as well. And also find something that they're excited about. So that would be one recommendation. And additionally, what else exists? There are student platforms where students can register, like the studentenwoningweb.nl that you can see at the very bottom of your screen, and room.nl. Those are platforms where students pay a one-time fee, and they enter a waiting list, basically, to be assigned some form of student housing, and that can be, and that is quite affordable. Usually, it could be around 600, 700 euro for a shared house or a very small private studio, for example. And the plus side of those particular websites as well is that it takes into consideration from how far away a student is coming, and that in that case they're also provided priority, which can push them up higher in the list in general.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jota. Lots of useful information, exciting facts about the university. Well, and Theophilus, I want to go back to you and ask you some more questions. So as a current IC Amsterdam student, what university services did you personally use when you just started as a student?
Yes, okay, Tatiana. I'll start with the student council service. The university has a council service which they guide you through the process. If you have any problems with anything in Netherlands here, or you need support in anything, they can really help you with that. And I think they also have, like, in regards to the lectures, they are also good, and also these are the services Intercollege has. But with the council service, they can really help you with everything you need. And also there's a mentor with us, so anything concerning our studies or outside your studies, he or she can really help you to solve that problem. And I think it's very, very good.
Great, great.
Yes.
Well, so Theophilus, this is your second year as a bachelor student at IC Amsterdam, and I
Yes.
heard that you've already set up your own company in the Netherlands, and this
Yes.
is amazing. Dear partners, just amazing. So why did you decide to go this way, but not working as an employee for someone else? Also, was it difficult to register your business as a foreign student?
Yes. Concerning starting my own startup in the Netherlands, I had small background in marketing, so I decided to help businesses who find problems in advertising their businesses or customers seeing their businesses online. So then when I arrived in Amsterdam, I discussed this with the student council, and they advised me to go to the KVK. KVK is like a chamber, is a chamber of commerce which deals with registration of businesses for every business in the Netherlands. So I booked an appointment and I went in and I discussed with them, and they really helped me in registering my startup for me. With that, then I now help businesses for. But now I have only one client I'm working with, and I hope I'll be getting a lot of clients to help them because there's a lot of businesses here. So that was the process I went through, but it wasn't really difficult. But then you need to have a solid business plan, and you already started something. Does it? Yeah.
Well, this is so inspiring. I'm sure our partners are so impressed because this is a 21-year-old student from Ghana who came to Amsterdam for studies and, opened his own company. And the university supported him, directed him. It's amazing. So I believe this is a good example for you, dear partners, how your students can benefit from studying in Amsterdam at the IC Amsterdam institution. Well, Theophila, thank you so much for sharing your student experience with us. It was amazing that you joined us. It looks like we've managed to look at the study, work, and life opportunities available to international students in the Netherlands from different perspectives. Thank you, Yota, Theophilos, Nana, Omoholo, for introducing this amazing study option with IC University of Applied Sciences Amsterdam to our partners. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. So, dear partners, I'm sure today's session made you all to fall in love with the Netherlands and Amsterdam in particular. And I'm also sure that now you know what institution would be the best choice for your international students in this location. IC University of Applied Sciences Amsterdam is now available at GAS and powered by the GAS Gateway agent portal. So if we go to the next slide, I will show you how you can partner with GAS and become a partner with IC Amsterdam. For those of you who already have contracts with other GAS institutions, what you need to do is just to go to the GAS Gateway agent portal and use the create application or the contract hub sections there and apply for the partnership with IC Amsterdam. If you don't have any active partnerships with GAS, then please go to the gasgateway.com page, press Become a Partner, and fill out a quick process to submit your partnership application. There you will need to also submit your business license. And after our team checks your business license and make sure that you are a real agent, we will be sending you the login details for the portal and we'll take it from there. But if you have any questions about the partnership, about the, how to navigate in the platform, how to apply for IC Amsterdam, how to submit applications, please get in touch with us. We have contact details on the next slide for our business development team, Nana and Omaholo, who are here for you to support you with your student requests. And once again, I would like to thank you for this amazing session. I saw questions in the chat. I also saw that our team of experts were answering them straight in the chat, or I know that we covered them during the presentation, talked about the work opportunities, the accommodation part, entry requirements, and lots of other details were covered. If you have any more questions, please send them to the email addresses here, to Nana or Omaholo, and they will get back to you with the details. Once again, thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and we are here for you looking forward to amazing partnership with IC Amsterdam. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Remain